Chapter 10. Tangled in Heat. The storm rolled over Atlanta, a humid shroud that pressed against Zephyra Seraphina Locke's loft, thunder rumbling like a heartbeat gone wild. Rain lashed the windows, streaking the glass in rivulets, and inside the air hung thick, musk and wine, the faint echo of lace from nights past. She stood by the counter, her silk robe slipping off one shoulder, her ebony skin glistening with a sheen of unrest. The coal locket rested heavy against her chest, its cool weight a tether to a world spinning out of her grip. Elena's name, the warped prince of the double exposure, Diana's warning, they churned in her mind, a storm louder than the one outside, and at 28, her throne felt like sand slipping through her fingers. The door buzzed, then banged open, and Liam Spencer strode in, his rugged frame dripping rain, his faded jacket clinging to broad shoulders. Hazel eyes locked on hers, steady and fierce, and behind him came Maya, her coal-lined eyes glinting, her leather jacket shedding water like a second skin. They'd come unbidden, Liam after her furious call about the gallery, Maya trailing his text, "We're here." Now they filled her space, their scents mingling, leather and paint, tobacco and wine, and Zephyra's pulse quickened, her drawl tight. "Y'all didn't have to storm in like this." "You're a mess, Zeph," Liam said, his voice a low rumble, stepping closer, his hands hovering as if to steady her. Maya nodded, her velvet purr cutting through. "We saw the news, those pictures. You don't face that alone." Their concern was a lifeline, but it pricked her too. At 28, she'd built her independence, her armor, and now it cracked under their gaze. She turned away, pouring wine with trembling hands, the glass clinking as thunder shook the walls. "I'm fine," she lied, crimson lips parting, but the tremor in her voice betrayed her. Liam moved first, his calloused fingers brushing her arm, turning her to face him. "You're not," he said, and his touch mapped her scars, the ones he'd traced years ago, the ones she hid beneath silk. Maya slipped behind her, her hand sliding to Zephyra's waist, pressing silk to skin, her breath warm against her neck. "You're enough," she murmured, lips grazing her pulse, and the air thickened, charged with a heat that drowned the storm. Wine forgotten, Zephyra let them pull her to the chaise, their bodies converging, a tangle of trust and lust, a refuge from the chaos clawing at her edges. Liam's hand slid down her back, rough and grounding, peeling the robe away, as Maya's fingers traced her collarbone, soft and teasing. Their lips met hers, one at a time, then together, sweat slick and unscripted, a symphony of gasps and sighs. Thunder rolled, masking her moan as Liam's mouth found her throat, Maya's her breast, the coal locket caught between them, cool against their heat. Her bisexuality flared, a truth she owned, and for a moment she surrendered, her body a canvas they painted with need, her vulnerability raw in their arms. She straddled Maya, hips rocking, then pulled Liam closer, their rhythm a dance that blurred boundaries, that promised solace. But the gallery flashed, those prints, her face twisted, and she froze, her breath hitching, the locket thudding against her chest. "Not like this," she whispered, pulling back, silk pooling around her as she stood, trembling. Liam's hazel eyes softened, Maya's darkened with worry, and she saw it, their love, their anchor. But the violation lingered, a shadow she couldn't shake. "I can't," she said, her drawl fracturing. "Not with this mess in me." They nodded, rising to flank her, hands brushing hers without pressing, a silent vow to wait. Lightning split the sky, illuminating the room, and a branch tapped the window, a sharp, insistent rhythm that pricked her neck. She turned, peering into the rain, but saw only darkness, the storm swallowing any hint of eyes beyond. Liam poured more wine, Maya lit a candle, and they sat, a triad of quiet amidst the tempest. Her phone buzzed, Maya's earlier text glowing beside Liam's call log, and she clutched the locket, its weight heavier now, a pendulum ticking between love and loss. The heat of their touch lingered, a lifeline she craved but couldn't fully grasp. Not yet. Not with betrayal's stain still fresh.